The STEM program has helped me immensely. They've helped me academically wise, which is having a huge support system among professors as well as colleagues.
Offers you so many opportunities, like research opportunities, and they also offer positions to become a mentor or a tutor.
The program helped me by introducing me to how my college life would be like.
The program has helped me with self-development and academic growth.
STEM has just helped me so much, especially like with the tutors, I have access to them.
The STEM program is a 5-year grant that was funded by the Department of Ed, and the sole purpose of the grant was to make sure that we continue to attract STEM majors as well as graduate the STEM majors at the end of a 4 to 5 year period.
Most of us know STEM is not the easiest major there is. It's very challenging and rigorous, and this is why the program has different services for the girls, because we need them to stick to the major. So my goal is to see the students that we pick up in the summer graduate in 4 years, or some of them will graduate in 5.
Thanks to the STEM grant over the summer, I actually initiated a new project, which is environmental as well, but different. It's not a synthetic project, which means that the students don't have to synthesize new chemicals. It's more of a studying kind of project. We're trying to do a demographic of pollutants, specific pollutants that are called PAHs. Thanks to the grant, who recently also purchased a brand new equipment for us to be able to study all these. The first one is an NMR, and the NMR is the instrument that we use for the surfactant project. Now the other one, for the environmental study of the pHs, we use a different machine, and that machine is called a GCMS. It's a gas chromatography mass spectrometry. So the way we accomplish my research is pretty straightforward. First, for the pH project, we need to acquire some leaf samples. So the first thing is to actually determine which species of trees you want to analyze. So the first thing we do is we extract them. Then we use the GCMS for analysis.
So the research that I'm doing is generally studying synaptic plasticity. And what synaptic plasticity is a model for learning and memory. We do different sorts of techniques. We'll get tissue from UCLA, we'll get brain slice tissue from UCLA, and bring it here, and we'll do different things such as Western blotting techniques to look at changes in protein levels.
Well, so our lab, we work on a DNA methyltransferase, and we're studying how it interacts on DNA, like which types of its specificity for certain recognition sites, and how it interacts with proteins as well on the DNA, and how those proteins interfere with its mechanism. So basically the techniques we do enzyme assays, we do restriction digest, we do gel electrophoresis to look at the pieces of DNA to figure out what got methylated after we cut it with the restriction enzyme.
My most memorable moment in STEM is seeing my previous mentees become mentors, because that shows that the program is really doing what it wants to be doing, which is developing new leaders in STEM.
I would have to say last fall we had a fall undergraduate research symposium, and all of our freshman students who had never presented their research results, and it was amazing to see how much they've grown in such a short period of time. Whereas, typically these types of opportunities are not offered to students until their juniors and seniors year. So I would have to say that was the most memorable moment for me, was just to see how amazing they were.
The expo was very memorable for me. Seeing the success and seeing the participants, the students come in and thanking me for having this, and just again, like, it wasn't really meant to be a campus event. It was just meant to be a STEM event, and it ended up being that we invited the whole Mount community.
My most memorable moment in the STEM program would have to be when we first did our first end of the year celebration. It was so hectic. We didn't know what we were doing for the most part, but at the end of it, we got it together. We made it as best as we can.
To the incoming cohort, my advice would be not to give up, especially with the help of the STEM program. They'll make sure that you are successful this first year.
No one or nothing should stop you from reaching your goal. If it's to be a doctor, if it's to be a teacher, if it's to be in research, whatever it may be, go out and get it, and don't let anybody think otherwise.
No matter what your goal is, no matter what it is that you need to do, you can always go to Sandy or one of us and talk to us, and we'll get you to where you want to be.
They can always find somebody who will, help them for any type of circumstances, whether it's an emergency or is it just something, just something to walk around the circle with and just to talk.
So you just have to be very open with everyone and don't be afraid of anything.
Just enjoy it. Get involved in research if you can, because it's something you can kind of call your own and get really specific.
It's a difficult path, and it's one that you have to really stick to in order to succeed.
Stay on top of everything. Don't procrastinate. Study all you can and just try your hardest.
The advice I have for the new cohort and the current cohort is not to lose sight of your motivation, because this major is hard. The STEM majors are hard in general, and people tend to lose the sight of their motivation of why it is that they came into this major in the first place. So by having that constantly there, it will show them that all the hard work they're putting into and all the struggles they're facing will be worth it in the end.